Oh, man. I can't believe it. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that'll be joining me on archive. I am. It's a. I have mixed feelings here. I really do. I could have sworn the last time I was like, what the hell's going on? Now I say it. Apollo Creed needs to change corners. Apollo Creed, right, needs a new corner man. They can't. They couldn't figure out this. Oh, but he's southpaw. Really? Apollo Creed comes out. Apollo Creed comes out. First of all, this time he looked focused, man. I saw Fight Hype over there, like in his gym in L.A., training hard and having some serious, training. This was a serious training camp this time. Apollo Creed shamed this man to get out of retirement and fight him. Talking about how he's running, he's hiding, all this shit. And they gave Rocky a bunch of money. For what I heard, he needed the money. Alex Setback was over there in Philadelphia talking about, Rocky, what are you doing now for a living? And Rocky, I don't know. I'm not really doing anything. Okay? I just couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. This was a serious training camp this time. Dude found as many dudes that fought like Rocky Marciano to go spar with him. A lot of top light heavyweights and heavyweights are out there. I mean, Apollo Creed was doing like 3 rounds with each. Get the faster guy inside, get the stronger guy inside. It's just rotation. Doing it, everything. Shout out to Rod Neal. It was sleepy before this, absolutely. I'm shocked too. I'm shocked when I heard this news. So this time it wasn't the what we were caught on. You knew you were fighting a southpaw. You had southpaws in your training camp, light heavyweights and heavyweights in your training camp. So I don't know what the excuse is this time. This time, dude came out. Bam, bam, jab, jab, across, boom, boom. I was like, okay, it's a wrap. He started dropping Balboa, like, oh, this shit, this is easy. That's it. I was vindicated. All these Rocky tards that were on my channel talking shit. Oh no, he's for real. And I'm like, I felt vindicated. I'm like, there you go, Apollo. And then, for some unknown reason, while he's dominating the fight, I'm doing this, Archer. I'm doing it. He's dying for some unknown reason. It wasn't something Rocky did or nothing like that. He was making Rocky miss. Okay, like boom, uppercut here, right hand there, whatever he wanted to hit. I think I honestly didn't see him miss a punch. BoxRec had him 100% punches landed. The shit was crazy. Boom, boom. It was the easiest time any BoxRec dude ever had. And then for some unknown reason, I don't know why, he decided that I'm going to get in the pocket and allow Balboa to hit me. Like, no one knows why. No one understands why. He was dominating this fight. By the way, the ref was still allowing Balboa to pop back up and go at Apollo. All right? You're supposed to give the guy an 8 count. Okay, seriously. Balboa was being held up by the ropes at times. It's supposed to, that's a technical knockdown. So I have an issue with that. This ain't a street fight. This is boxing. He's pushing Apollo, all this illegal shit. Didn't get warned once. Okay? Not once. But even with that, Apollo was still dominating. And then for some unknown reason, you know what? I'm gonna brawl it out. I'm gonna brawl it out with this guy. Why? I don't fucking know. All right? Nobody fucking knows why he brawled it out. No, nobody knows. Nobody has an answer to this. Post-fight press conference, all right? Who was it that I forgot who asked Duke? Like, well, why did you guys start brawling it out with Rocky for? What was there? And then Duke said, I don't know, he said. He said, I don't know. He said, I think Ashley Knuckles was out there. I think he asked him. He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Then why'd you do it? Like, why did you do this? And then Apollo talking about how great of a fighter Rocky is, and there's no shame in losing to Rocky. There is shame in losing to Rocky. 25 other dudes beat him. You couldn't beat him. Like he's our heavyweight champion is like 52-25. This shit's insane. No, but he's focused now. Now he has a full training camp, and he's got Mickey. Mickey had never trained a world champion since he owned that fucking Mickey's gym. It's a gym of bums. It's a gym of bums. How that dude going to run the gym for 60 years and never had one world champion? All right. The hell out of here. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. He just starts, for no reason, brawling it out, like going at Rocky. He's beating him at that, but he's still allowing Rocky to hit him back. Rocky starts hitting the body. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is stupid. Then he hurt Apollo. And look, Apollo's ahead on the cards. All he's got to do is move. 1-2 move. 1-2 move. That's all you have to do. That's it. Apollo does that. It's the easiest night of his career. But no, he's got to go at him. I just don't. There's no reason for him to go straight at Rocky. All right. And yes, he's doing a good job, but then he's getting hit. Rocky's a monster puncher. It's all he has. He's a flat-footed club fighter that has good punching power. Why are you standing in front of the guy? Why? Rocky starts landing bombs. And then here's the thing. Rocky wasn't even southpaw in this fight. So what's the excuse? You know what makes this worse? I heard that the reason he wasn't southpaw and the reason he retired in the first place is because he had a fucked up eye. All right? So the dude switched stances. So it was even so this whole excuse, like, oh no, because he's a southpaw and he confused the champ. Okay. He didn't fight southpaw this time. He switched stances on you. You were peppering him with shots. You were making it look easy. It was the easiest fight of Apollo's career up until it wasn't. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in there. I'm going to brawl out with Rocky. Like, fuck all my skills and everything I learned in the gym. Fuck all the work I did with my sparring partners. Fuck all that. I'm just going to go in there and just brawl it out. So you're telling me that you lost to a club fighter with a bad eye? Is that what you're telling me? All right, this is just rumors. But there's rumors out there that Mickey didn't, even want Rocky to come back. Even though he's talking shit that they won the first fight, they did it, right? They did it. What's going on, Scrapbook Box? You see that rematch, bro? I couldn't believe. They're calling this guy the best of all time. I can't believe. fact that Mickey slapped Rocky across the face, and Rocky didn't see the slap coming from an old-ass man. And that's why he said, I can't train you. That's what I heard. But somehow Rocky convinced, and not to mention all these other crap. I heard a lot of shit, right? Paparazzi was crazy out there. But anyway, Rocky comes out. And look, Rocky's just a fighter, man. He's just out there, but he's looking stupid at first. And then Apollo just stands in front of him for some reason. Does anyone know why Apollo just stood in front of Rocky? Does anybody know? Like, threw defense out the window. I'm just going to slug it out with this guy. Does anybody know? Anybody out there? Because I don't know. Make sure you guys throw a jab at that like button. Shout out to Dark Truth on that super chat. Can somebody understand? Like, can someone explain to me why someone who has one of the best jabs I've ever seen, okay, one of the best hooks I've ever seen, best combination puncher I've ever seen, one of the best right hands I've ever seen, unbelievable footwork, the speed of a Sugar Ray Robinson, the power of a Joe Louis. Can somebody explain to me why this guy with all these gifts would just say, you know what? Fuck these God-given gifts. I'm just going to put them over here. I'm just going to brawl it out with this guy. Like, can somebody explain to me why and how that happened? Can somebody explain that to me? Does anybody have a logical explanation? Now I got to hear all these Rocky tards here on YouTube talking about, I was right. Yeah, it wasn't a fluke and all this other bullshit. They're going around like acting like this is like he actually outboxed Apollo and figured him out. Like Apollo gave him this fight on a silver platter. Now I want to talk about the ending of the fight. What type? Look, let me tell you something. The ref doesn't do a count for Rocky all day, right? Like Rocky just gets to get back up and start fighting again. All of a sudden, he starts counting. Both guys go down, right? Rocky is hanging on to the ropes. When he gets back up, he's hanging on to the ropes. He didn't get back up. He was hanging on to the ropes. Okay? You cannot have assistance while you're up. Apollo, I don't know what happened to Apollo. He looked beat. He looked like a defeated man. He couldn't get back up. But Rocky was holding on to the ropes, though. Rocky didn't know what the fuck. Rocky's just there. It's just crazy. It was surreal. I couldn't believe it. It was surreal. Like, is this really happening? I couldn't believe it. The heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Balboa? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? All these top monsters that Apollo Creed destroyed. And he couldn't beat this guy? He couldn't beat Rocky Balboa? Nobody even knew who this guy was. Not even Mr. Boxing Today that covers heavyweight boxing knew who this guy was. He didn't know who he was. I never heard Mr. Boxing Today cover this guy ever. He never covered this guy. I remember when they announced the first fight, Mr. Boxing Today was like, so Apollo Creed's going to fight this Rocky Balboa guy. Like he sounded confused. He didn't know who the fuck he was. Nobody knew who he was. We just thought it was some joke charity event, and then look at what happened. This is catastrophic. And for anyone who's still saying Apollo Creed's the best of all time, do you still believe he's the best of all time? Do you still believe that? He just lost to Rocky Balboa. This is the worst cherry pick gone wrong I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen a cherry pick go this wrong. And they confirmed it. They confirmed it. They admitted that the way they picked Rocky is they saw his name and said Rocky Balboa, the Italian stallion, and he liked the nickname, so they just went with that. Can't believe this. I can't believe it. I am in utter shock. I cannot believe this. I am in shock. We have the worst world champion in the history of boxing holding the most coveted prize in sports right now. The heavyweight champion of the world is Rocky Balboa. Some dude that was fighting in smokers in Philadelphia, and a bunch of dozen people, not 1,000, a dozen, dozen. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. And then people think the dude's funny. He's not funny. Just the way he talks. Right? But anyway. Oh, it's funny. Did you see? I saw a story on Boxing Scene about how he was bragging about how he didn't have to drive to the arena. He could just walk there from his apartment. This is the guy. This guy was almost late to the fight. Right? This is the guy Apollo Creed lost to. All right. Okay. They asked this dude, can he say something derogatory about the champ? And the dude said, oh, he's great, is what he said. That's what he said. So next Rocky Balboa fight, like in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be back and I'm going to cover that fight. I guarantee you this dude's going to get exposed soon. All right? They're probably going to protect the shit out of this guy. And I guarantee he's going to, when he gets exposed, it's going to be worse than when Primo Carnera got exposed. That probably is true, Boxing Dialogue. The Destroyer. It sounds like a damn monster movie. I'll be back.